Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Please pray for me by disliking this video and any other video on my channel. Dislikes bring me a lot of good luck. It's kind of funny how this all started. Back in 2022, I started getting a lot of dislikes. I think the problem is that I have a lot of lifestyle issues that are a little bit divergent. So my choice of hobbies, my eating habits, my sexual orientation, and all that stuff. Sometimes people, I wouldn't say they're against it, they just don't relate to it and don't give me space to practice all that stuff, right? And so, for example, even here at Phoenix College, you still have people who just put things at a different level, right? They think that the stuff that I want to do is less important or can wait or whatever, right? And so a lot of times I think that's why I was getting a lot of dislikes. And I live my life with a dislike, and I was just watching a video about all the people who have climbed Mount Everest and died on it, their frozen bodies. I was thinking, if I ever get in a situation where I'm going to die on Mount Everest, the last thing I want to do is to make a dislike figure so I can be frozen in place just like that, because that's how I've lived my life, unfortunately. So that's why I asked for dislikes on the video. So my first video where I asked for dislikes, I got like 900 some dislikes, and I started doing really well. Not long after that, I accumulated 3 tons of bismuth, and I maxed out my Roth IRA last year, and I've already contributed another $2,000 this year. And I'm a little bit nervous about the upcoming spring break, because last Thanksgiving break I didn't know what to do with myself, and I became very depressed and just lost, and I didn't like that feeling. It was like the best analogy I can think of is I don't know how many of you guys here are old enough to remember cassette tape players, right? I think the last time we had cassettes, Billy Joel was still, he recently released another song, but Billy Joel was really popular. So imagine listening to Billy Joel on a cassette, and you're listening to it in a boombox, and the batteries are dying, and the sound goes. That's how spring break felt like to me. It was just lost and confused and out of energy and all that, right? And I don't want to experience that ever again. And I'm not sure how you can pray for that, right? And then the rest of the year when we're not on break, I feel like I'm all over the place, right? I'm teaching at 2 different schools, and often there's not enough time to properly eat, not enough time to sleep. Students want to see me at all the wackiest hours in the world, and I love accommodating them. After all, I do love the work. I just hate the overall picture of it, of how it belongs in my life. The best analogy I can think of is, imagine, now go back to that cassette player, right? See, when I was a kid, I thought the reason that a remote control for your TV only operates like 6 feet or 8 feet or however many feet away from the TV is because it only had 2 AA batteries for 3 volts. And I came up with this bright idea that if I connected a 9-volt battery to the remote, I could control the TV from down the street. And I tried it, and the remote exploded. That's how I feel the rest of the year outside of the breaks, right? I'm over-energized, right? And then the spring break comes, and the music just, right? So pray for my art projects. If I start making millions of dollars on my art project, I'm not sure how that would change both of these dynamics, by the way. I think it will just be all of this, but in a different career. That's the tough part. Or pray that I meet the right life partner, right? If there are 2 of us to strategize spring break, or to handle the life's little maintenance issues when I have to work all these odd hours. Anyways, this is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.